Hi there, welcome to my living room. I'm going to be doing a 90-minute hot yoga sequence, the original 26 and 2. I recorded the dialogue on my phone a couple days ago, and now I'm going to do the postures with my own dialogue so that you can see the postures just like we're used to in the hot room. I am using my radiators and a little heater to heat up the space, but it is not as hot as we're used to in the hot room, so you'll hear in the dialogue when I make some recommendations for some modifications you can do to do our poses in a less heated space. If you're enjoying the videos that we've been doing for Hot Yoga Olympia, we would really love it if you could go to our website, hotyogaolympia.com, and consider making a donation through the payment portal we have set up on that website. That's hotyogaolympia.com. Thank you so much for donating whatever you can give. We really, really appreciate it because all the teachers at Hot Yoga Olympia aren't able to teach right now as we've been expecting to. So it's a huge help. Whatever you can do would be amazing and really, really appreciated. So let's hope that all goes well on a technological level here. I'm gonna hit play and get started. So enjoy.
Hello, my friends. Welcome. Please come to standing in the middle of your mats. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching nicely. Focus your eyes forward. You might not have a mirror in front of you, and that's okay. Just pick one spot on the scene in front of you to keep your eyes focused on and do your best not to look away from that spot for the whole series. We're going to get started with pranayama. This is a deep breathing exercise we do at the beginning of every class. So just bring your attention into your body. Take a few breaths here in your standing position, and we'll get started. Please interlock your fingers underneath your chin. Shift your weight back into your heels and engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight, lengthen up through your spine, pull in your lower abdomen, relax your shoulders, exhale to prepare, and begin. Inhale, slowly lift your elbows up. Pull breath in through your nose, down the back of your throat, fill your lungs up, hold it, exhale, slowly bend your neck back. Eyes open, mouth wide open, knuckles press against your chin as your elbows come together and touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, breathe in fully into the lower lobes of your lungs. As your chin comes slowly down, elbows slowly up, keep your shoulders away from your ears, hold it. Exhale, slowly bend your neck back. Eyes open, mouth wide open, keep your chest lifted, shoulders down, elbows touch out away from your chest. Inhale, slowly chin down, slowly elbows up. Keep your movements fluid. Chin, arms, head, breath, all moving as one. Exhale. Bend your neck back, keep your eyes open, mouth wide open, feel and hear yourself exhaling for 6 full seconds, elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, keep the weight even in both feet, pulled back slightly in your heels. Lower body stays solid, belly in, shoulders down, elbows up. Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Squeeze with your belly, push out every drop of air in your lungs, elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, pull the air in deep. Keep your movements fluid. Weight stays in your heels, lower body solid. Suck your stomach in, hold it. Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Press your knuckles into your chin, squeezing out every drop of air, elbows touch now. Inhale, second to last breath in your first set. You're using these breaths to make more room in your lungs, increase the oxygen in your bloodstream, increase capacity, Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open, squeeze with the belly, empty out all your air, shoulders down, elbows touch. Last breath, first set. Inhale, slowly chin comes down, slowly elbows come up, pull your belly in, lower body solid, keep your shoulders down, elbows up, hold it. Exhale. Neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Weight stays back in your heels, lower body solid. Squeeze with the belly to get out every drop of air. Elbows touch. Bring your arms back down to your sides. Roll your shoulders out a couple of times. And we'll do a second set. Interlock your fingers underneath your chin. Switch the grip so the other thumb is on top. Now shift the weight back into your heels and engage your lower body. Thighs tight. Buttocks tight, pull your lower abdomen in, lengthen up through your spine, relax your shoulders. Exhale to prepare and begin. Inhale, slowly lift your elbows up. Pull breath in through your nose, down the back of your throat. Fill your lungs up, hold it. Exhale, slowly bend your neck back. Eyes open, mouth wide open, knuckles press against your chin as your elbows come together and touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Breathe in fully into the lower lobes of your lungs. As your chin comes down, elbows lift up, keep your shoulders down, belly in, hold it. Exhale. Slowly bend your neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Press your knuckles into your chin as your elbows touch out away from your chest. Inhale, slowly chin down, slowly elbows up. Keep your movements fluid, lower body solid, belly in tight. Expand your rib cage, hold it. Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Hear and feel yourself exhaling for 6 full seconds on the back of your throat, elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, slowly chin down, slowly elbows up. Keep your movements fluid, belly in, expand your rib cage. Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears, knuckles press against your chin, elbows come together and touch. Inhale, keep the weight even in both feet, pull back slightly in your heels. Lower body stays solid, lower abdomen in, keep your shoulders down, chest lifted, expand your rib cage. Exhale, neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open, press your knuckles into your chin, chest lifted, shoulders down, elbows touch. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale. Pull the air in deep. Keep your movements fluid. Weight stays back in your heels. Fill up your lungs. Expand your rib cage. Hold it. Exhale. Neck back. Eyes open. Mouth wide open. Now squeeze with your belly to get out every drop of air. Shoulders down. Elbows touch out away from your chest. Inhale. This is your second to last breath in your second set. Use this breath to take in more air. Fill your lungs, bottom, middle, very top. Hold it. Exhale. Neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Weight stays back in your heels. Lower body solid. Squeeze with your belly. Get out every drop of air to prepare for your last breath. And then inhale. Slowly chin down. Slowly elbows up. Take 6 full seconds to fill your lungs up to the very top. Spread out your rib cage, belly in. Exhale. Neck back, eyes open, mouth wide open. Squeeze your belly in. Get out every drop of air. Chest lifted, shoulders down, elbows touch. Beautiful work. Now bring your arms back down to your sides. Roll your shoulders out a couple of times. And then just bring your focus back to that spot out in front of you. Be still. Let your body relax completely. Our first posture is Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching nicely side by side. Focus your eyes forward. Start by inhaling your arms up over your head sideways. Or if you're working in a room that's not as hot as our hot room, you can bring your arms out in front of you. Interlock your fingers, point your fingers toward the wall or the mirror that you're in front of. Squeeze your palms together all the way down to the wrists. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward, move your body right and left, right and left. Even if your arms are out in front of you, just warm up your spine, bring more attention to the sides of your body. Get your spine ready to stretch up and over. Now we'll get you set up for the pose. Shift your weight back into your heels and engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight. Pull your lower abdomen in to tuck your tailbone down. Shift your hips 2 inches forward, upper body back. Now if your arms are over your head, lock your elbows, bring your biceps behind your ears if you're open for that, and squeeze your palms together all the way down to the wrists. Always being mindful that you're not working in the same conditions that we're used to, so listen to your body. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward through the top of your head, no matter where your arms are, and then push your hips gently to the left as you tilt your upper body gently to the right. Shift the weight back into your heels, engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight. Now keep your hips pushed 2 inches forward with maximum body weight in your heels. Gently pushing your hips out to the left as you take an inhale, lift your chest, shoulders down, push your hips to the left, tilt your body a little bit more to the right. Keep breathing. Chin is lifted away from your chest, throat visible in the front mirror if you happen to be in front of the mirror. If not, that's okay. Just keep breathing, gently feeling that very gentle stretch all down the left side of your body. As you take an inhale, pull your belly in, lift your chest, keep breathing. Lift up through the top of your head, gently, continuously pushing your hips to the left, lower belly in, lower body solid, thighs tight, buttocks tight, lengthening up through the top of your head. Keep breathing, and then slowly change. Come back up to center. Shift the weight back into your heels. Engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight, lengthen up through the top of your head. Keep inhaling as you push your hips to the right, tilt your upper body gently to the left. If your arms are out in front of you, squeeze your palms together strong, pointing your fingers toward the wall in front of you. Palms squeeze together all the way down to the wrist. It's like you're squeezing your palms together as you try to pull them apart. Now shift the weight back into your heels again. Hips 2 inches forward, upper body back. Pull in your lower belly and keep breathing. Belly in strong, lengthening up through the top of your head. Chin level, throat visible if you have that mirror in front of you. Keep breathing, slow, smooth, steady breaths. Your face is relaxed. If your arms are over your head, try moving your palms a little bit closer. Try moving your biceps a little bit further back behind your ears. Shift the weight back into your heels. Keep breathing. Push your hips just a little bit further to the right as you stretch up over to the left. And then change. Come back up to center. This is your first backward bend. This one actually feels really good with your arms stretched out in front of you, I've found. So that's a great option. Feel free to give it a try if this one's too intense, not in the hot room. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward, gently let your head fall back. Listen to your neck. You might only be able to drop it back a little bit here in a regular temp room or one that's not as hot. Now shift the weight back into your heels, engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight. Now begin to push your hips forward as you take an inhale, lift your chest, bend your upper body back. If your arms are out in front of you, reach them towards the wall or mirror in front of you. Keep breathing. Off the top cord of your lungs, chest is the highest part of your body. Keep breathing. Squeeze your buttocks, take an inhale, lift your chest, bend your upper body back as you reach your arms forward, or if they're over your head, reach them towards the back wall. Change. Inhale, come back up to center. Now this is a U-turn from backward bending to forward bending. So take an inhale, move slowly, bend your knees here, and then fold forward. Fold forward until your hands are on the mat in front of you. Then walk in place, right, left, right, left. These little warm-up moments are especially important when we're not in the hot room. If you're in a room temp room or heating your own space, it's probably not 105 degrees like we usually have it, so move around. Squat down a couple of times, right, left, gently move your head, shake it yes, no, so you keep the back of your neck relaxed. Whatever you need here to get nice, easy, comfortable, loose, and flexible. And then we'll get you set up for Padasana, hands to feet pose. With your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side, bend your knees enough so that your stomach is on your thighs and your chest is on your knees. Now reach around behind your legs. You can scoop up your heels from underneath like we do in the hot room, or just press your hands into the backs of your Achilles tendons or your calves, wherever is available for you today here in a slightly lower temperature. Now roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Pull on your heels or press your hands into the backs of your legs and lift up your hips. Lift up your hips as you gently try to lock your legs. Just roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Belly pulled in, breathing continuously. Lift up your hips. Try to straighten your legs. Lift your shoulders up away from your ears. Face relaxed. Back of the neck is totally relaxed. Back of the neck is long. Keep breathing. Belly in. Press your belly into your thighs as you roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Pull on your heels or press into the backs of your legs. Lift your hips. Straighten your legs. Now to change. Bring your hands to your chest in Namaskar, or if you're working with your arms over your head, interlock your fingers over your head. Come up, long spine, knees can be bent. When you're upright, exhale your arms back down to your side. Take a round of breath. Second set. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, or interlock your fingers and point your index fingers with your arms out in front of you. Now shift the weight back into your heels and engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight. Shift your hips 2 inches forward, upper body slightly back. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the top of your head, and then slowly push your hips just a little to the left as you tilt your body down to the right. Keep squeezing your palms together all the way down to the wrist, whether your arms are out in front or over your head. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears, belly pulled in strong to keep your hips 2 inches forward, maximum body weight into your heels. Now here in a less warm, a less heated room, the goal is not to get that deep half moon shape. The goal is to stretch up out of your waist. Feel that lengthening up through your spine. It's a very gentle stretching sensation down the left. Just keep breathing. Chin lifted, face relaxed, belly in tight, hips forward, lower body solid, body weight back in your heels. Take an inhale, lift your chest, stretch up, gently push your hips to the left and tilt your body a little bit more to the right. And then change. Inhale, come back up to center. Shift your body weight back into your heels. Engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight, hips 2 inches forward, upper body slightly back. Take an inhale, lengthen upward, get tall, and then gently push your hips to the right as you very slowly tilt your upper body to the left. We're always talking about alignment in the hot room. You might not have a mirror in front of you today. Just start to try to learn what it feels like to be in your body. Think about where your shoulders are in relationship to your hips. You can take a quick peek down at your body, but always bring your chin back up level, face relaxed, breathing steady. Weight stays back in your heels, lower body solid. On this side, it's left hip a little bit more forward. All right, it's right hip a little bit more forward, left shoulder a little bit more forward. But you shouldn't be finding that very deep curve here. Just drive the body weight down into your heels. Take an inhale, lift up through your head, gently push your hips to the right as you bring your body down to the left. And then change. Inhale, come back up to center. Second backward bend. Keep your arms out in front of you and squeeze your palms together if that's where you're working the pose. Now shift the body weight back into your heels. Take an inhale, lengthen upward, gently let your head fall back. Now shift the body weight back into your heels again. Engage your lower body. Thighs tight, buttocks tight. Begin to push your hips forward as you take an inhale, lift your chest, gently bend your upper body back. Really listening to your body, even here in the second set. Lower body stays solid. Mouth closed, eyes open, breathing through your nose. Belly in, chest lifted, push your hips forward as you take an inhale, lift up your chest, bend your upper body back and hold it there. Change. Inhale, come back up to center. Take an inhale, belly in, fold forward. You can keep your knees bent as much as they need to be. Just fold forward, put your hands on the mat in front of you and walk in place. Right, left, do whatever you need to here, shake it out. Saying hello to your hips, your knees, your ankles, the arches of your feet, maybe even your toes. Whatever feels good here, just make it happen. And then get ready for your second set of Padastasana, hands to feet pose. With your feet together nicely, side by side, bend your knees enough so that your stomach is on your thighs and your chest is on your knees. Reach around behind your legs. You can scoop up your heels from underneath here in the second set, or just continue to press your hands into the backs of your calves or your Achilles tendon. Now roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet, pull on your heels, lift up your hips, try to straighten your legs. Don't force it here. Remember, you're not in a hot room, so you're not going to have the same levels of flexibility this early on in the sequence. Just keep your belly pulled in, press into your thighs no matter how bent your knees are. Roll the weight forward into the balls of your feet, pull on your heels, lift your hips, press your stomach into your thighs, lift your shoulders up away from your ears, relax the back of your neck completely, let your head hang heavy, reach the top of your head toward the top of your feet. Now to change, bring your palms back together over your head or bring your hands into Namaskar, and then lift up your torso, belly pulled in, knees can be bent, and then bring your arms back down to your side. Let it go. Find the stillness here in your mountain pose. It can be especially hard when you're by yourself in your living room to find that stillness, but just try. Next is the awkward series. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches. This is hip width apart. You can measure with your 2 fists in between your feet, even here at home. Make sure your 2 feet are parallel to one another, so toes and heels are the same distance apart. Inhale your arms up parallel to the floor, shoulder height, shoulder width. Engage your triceps, lock your elbows, squeeze all 5 fingers together with your palms flat to the floor. Keep your arms like this for the next 3 parts. Now, shift the weight back into your heels as you take an inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, engage your abdominals and slowly lower your hips down. Again, you're not in a hot room, so don't drop right into your thighs being parallel to the floor. Go slowly. Focus on keeping the weight back in your heels for the whole time you're getting into the pose. Really listen to your body. Keep breathing. Belly in, shoulders down away from your ears, strong arms. As you come down, take a quick peek down at your feet. Make sure that your feet, your toes and your heels are still parallel to one another. Belly in tight, shoulders down away from your ears. Reach your arms out in front of you, and then change. Press back up with the weight in your heels, and then get ready for your second part. Make sure your feet are still parallel to one another, and then come up as high as you possibly can on your toes. Here in your first set, not in a hot room, I would recommend focusing on just getting as high as you possibly can on your toes. Don't worry about bending your knees. Just get up as high as you can on your toes. Keep your shoulders down and relaxed, strong arms, face relaxed, chin level, lengthening up through the top of your skull, forming that natural human traction in the standing position, up as high as you possibly can on your toes. And then change. Slowly lower your heels back down. Third part, keep your arms right where they are, feet still parallel, come up just a little bit on your toes so your heels are 1 to 2 inches off the mat, and squeeze your thighs together. Once again, here in a not hot room, don't go as deep as fast into the posture. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward, shoulders down away from your ears, pull your belly in tight, chest lifted, slowly lower your hips down, but only go halfway. Squeeze your knees together and stop halfway no matter how deep you normally get into this pose. Think about your shoulders stacked over your hips, belly in tight, chest stays lifted, chin level, lengthening up to the top of your head as you squeeze your knees together, belly in tight, chest lifted, and then change. Inhale, squeeze your knees together as you come back up, knees come apart, heels down, step your feet back together, put your arms down. Well done. Second set. Step your right foot to the right about 6 inches. You might have a footprint in your mat. Now inhale your arms up parallel to the floor, shoulder height, shoulder width. Make sure your 2 feet are perfectly parallel to one another, and then engage your triceps. Lock your elbows. Squeeze your fingers, palms flat to the floor, shoulders down away from your ears. Take an inhale as you shift the weight back into your heels, lengthen up, then exhale, engage your abdominals, and slowly lower your hips down. Now this is your second set, so you can probably go a little deeper. Just focus on keeping the weight in your heels the whole time as you descend. Belly pulled in, chest stays lifted, reach your arms forward out in front of you as you push your butt back away from you. Keep breathing. Belly pulled in, eyes focused forward, relax your shoulders down away from your ears, face relaxed, chin level, sit down just 1 inch more, and then change. Inhale, press back up through your heels. Arms stay right where they are, feet stay parallel. Second part, come up as high as you possibly can on your toes. If you want here in your second set, you can just focus on getting as high as you can on your toes and balancing there. If you're feeling warmed up, if you're feeling like you're as normally as high on your toes as you get in the hot room, then you can slowly begin to lower your hips down. No leaning forward, no leaning back. Keep reaching your arms forward out in front of you, shoulders down away from your ears, belly in tight. That sensation of being pulled up by the top of your head as you lower your hips down. Heels come up, knees come up, hold it there. Change. Inhale, press back up through your toes. Heels come down, arms stay right where they are, feet still parallel. Third part, stay light. Come up just a little bit on your toes and squeeze your knees together. Squeeze your knees together, pull your belly in tight. Chest lifted, shoulders down, chest is strong. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the top of your head, and then as you exhale, slowly lower your hips down. You can come down a little bit closer to where you might normally go in the hot room, but do not lean forward. Do not lean back. Keep your face relaxed, shoulders down away from your ears, strong arms reaching towards the front mirror, belly in tight as you slowly lower your hips down. Keep breathing, belly in, and then change. Squeeze your knees together, come back up without leaning forward. If you lean forward as you came back up, that means you went too low. You bring your heels down, step your feet back together, put your arms down, round of breath. Next is Garudasana, eagle pose. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side, eyes focus forward. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Cross at the elbows and again at the wrists if you can today. If you're working in a room temperature environment, bring your hands to your shoulders and then slowly move the backs of your hands towards each other as you progress in the posture. Now sit down, bend both knees. Here in the first set, in a room temperature environment, I recommend just keeping both feet on the floor. Pull your elbows down the center of your chest, your hands down the center of your face if your palms are touching, or just continue to work the backs of your hands towards each other. Sink the weight back into your heels, pull your lower abdomen in, lift up your chest. Keep breathing, working on bending your knees more. Sit down, weight in your heels, chest lifted, elbows pulled down the center. Press the backs of your hands towards each other or pull your hands down the center of your face. And then change. Press back up, arms come up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Cross at the elbows, maybe again at the wrists if you're open for it. If not, just start by putting your hands on your shoulders and then gently moving the backs of your hands toward one another out in front of your face. Now bend both knees. Sit down. Keep breathing. Pull your belly in. Shift the weight back into your heels. Lift your chest. Gently arch your upper body back. Belly in strong. Chest stays lifted. Keep your chin level. Gentle release up the back of your neck. Keep your belly pulled in. Sink the weight down into your heels. Keep your knees bent. Keep breathing. Chest lifted. Back of the neck is long. Chin level. And then change. Come back up. We go right into the second set. Bring your arms back up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, swing your right arm underneath your left. Here in your second set, you should be able to get just a little bit further with your arms. So maybe try crossing at the elbows and again at the wrists. Pull your elbows down the center of your chest, your hands down the center of your face, and sit down. Bend both knees. Now lift your right leg high up over your left thigh. You might be able to cross, twist, hook the foot. But if you're not, that's okay. You know what to do. Just keep pointing your toes in that direction. Here in the room temp, or even in a slightly heated room, but not 105 degrees, I can't hook the back of my foot usually. We'll see if I can. Keep breathing. Pull your arms down the center of your chest, your hands down the center of your face, and squeeze your thighs. Squeeze your thighs together. Keep breathing. Belly in, chest lifted. Lift your chest to arch your upper body back. And then change. Right leg comes down, arms up over your head, palms touch, full lungs. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right. Cross at the elbows and again at the wrists. Twist your wrists together if you can, or just keep working your hands where you need to in this one. Pull your elbows down the center of your chest, your hands down the center of your face, and sit down. Sit down. Now lift your left leg high up over your right. Cross twist, hook the foot if you can. If not, that's okay. Just point your toes in that direction and continue to squeeze your thighs together. Belly pulled in tight. Keep your chest lifted. Shoulders down away from your ears. Chin level, lengthening up the back of your neck. Squeeze your thighs together. Keep breathing. Belly in, chest lifted, two hips level, two shoulders level. Keep breathing, hold it there. Change, inhale, come back up. Left leg comes down, arms up over your head, palms touch. Exhale, bring your arms back down to your side. And go ahead and have a drink of water. Now come back to the middle of your mat for Dandiyamana Jana Shirasana, standing forehead to knee. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side. Focus your eyes forward on that one spot in front of you that you've picked out. Now transfer your weight to your left foot. Pick up your right leg until your thigh is parallel to the floor and flex your toes up towards the ceiling. I recommend staying right here in a less heated environment. Just focus on keeping your standing leg locked, your thigh parallel to the floor, and your toes flexed up towards the ceiling. It can be very productive for your hip flexors just to hold this position, and in fact for your posture overall. Just keep that standing leg straight and strong 1 whole minute. We have not reached the halfway point yet. I'm literally timing it this time. So keep breathing, keep your belly pulled in, your chest lifted, feel the lengthening up to the top of your head as you relax your shoulders down and back. Keep your arms relaxed. Focus on putting all of your energy into the muscles that you need to do the posture at this point. So standing legs straight and strong, thigh bicep working, toes flexed. Keep breathing, belly pulled in. You're almost there, lengthening up through the top of your head, toes flexed, standing legs straight and strong. Keep breathing, chest lifted. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put your leg down. Now transfer your weight to your right foot. Lift up your left leg until your thigh is parallel to the floor and flex your toes up towards the ceiling. Bring the weight forward in your foot. Come off the exterior of your heel now. You might even play with lifting your heel up just the tiniest bit off the mat as you get into position here with your thigh parallel to the floor, toes flex up towards the ceiling, belly in strong, chest lifted, shoulders down and relaxed. So bring your shoulder blades together down the middle of your back, lengthen up through the top of your head. Keep breathing, weight more forward. Standing legs still straight and strong, belly in, lengthening up through the top of your skull. Keep breathing. Chest lifted, belly in, that thigh bicep still working, toes flexed up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing as you bring the weight forward. Keep breathing, lengthening up through the top of your spine. Standing legs still straight and strong. Keep holding it there. 3/4 of the way through, you can do it. Keep that standing leg straight and strong. It's locked for 1 whole minute with your belly pulled in, your chest lifted. Keep breathing. Hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your leg back down. Round of breath. Probably won't need a back bend here since I didn't cue you to round forward, but you can still have a little back bend if you want. Second set is half the time. Transfer your weight to your left foot. Lift up your right leg until your thigh is parallel to the floor and flex your toes up towards the ceiling. Now here in your second set, it is shorter, but if you're feeling ready, you can round down, interlock your fingers underneath the ball of your foot. Keep breathing, belly pulled in. Really focus on rounding forward, keeping the weight forward in behind the ball of your foot. Standing legs still straight and strong. Get that nice tight webbing to webbing grip, belly pulled in. Standing legs straight and strong. Of course, you don't have to be rounding down right now. Just hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Now transfer your weight to your right foot. Lift up your left leg until your thigh is parallel to the floor. Flex your toes up towards the ceiling. Pull your belly in, chin level, lengthen up through the top of your head. Standing legs stay straight and strong. Now round down, interlock your fingers underneath the ball of your foot. Pull your belly in tight, rounding forward. Standing legs stay straight and strong. The weight is forward in behind your big and second toe. Come off the exterior of your heel. Pull your belly in, spine rounding forward, shoulders relaxed. Keep breathing. Pull your belly in. Get that nice tight webbing to webbing grip. Use this environment to work on your grip and hold it there for 3, 2, 1. Change. Slowly let your foot come down. Lift your torso up. Leg comes down. Now help yourself to that back bend if you'd like. And then come right back to your mountain pose, round of breath. Next is Dandiyamana Dhanurasana, standing bow. Bring your right hand out, palm facing up, elbow close to your body. Reach back, pick up your right foot from the inside, 2 inches below your toes. Bring your knees together to level your hips. Now start relaxing your right shoulder back as you inhale your left arm up, bicep next to your ear, elbow locked, palm flat to the wall or the mirror in front of you. Now here in your first set, I'm not going to cue you to lean forward. Focus on your kick. This is going to make your kick and your back bend, your kick stronger and your back bend deeper once you get back into the hot room. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward, and start to kick. Kick your right leg back and up, but do not lean your body forward. Focus on the strength of your kick. You want to bring a nice deep back bend into your lower back, so just keep your chest lifted, keep your arm lifted, keep your chin level, right shoulder completely relaxed. Play with what it feels like to relax every single muscle in your right shoulder here. So keep kicking your right leg back and up, feeling that right shoulder relax, breathing consistently as you reach your left arm up, opening up your chest, kicking your right leg back and up, keep your toe pointed, keep your standing leg straight and strong, keep the weight more forward. There is still a forward momentum that can happen here as you're kicking your leg back and up. So get the good practice to bring the weight forward, stay off the exterior of your heel, keep kicking as you reach your arm up towards the ceiling, relaxing your right shoulder back, kick harder and hold it there. And then change, slowly come back out. Bring your left arm down, feet share the weight. Now bring your left hand out, palm facing up, elbow close to your body. Reach back, pick up your left foot from the inside, 2 inches below your toes. Now bring your right arm up, bicep next to your ear, elbow locked, palm flat to the wall or the mirror in front of you. Squeeze all 5 fingers together. Bring your knees together to level your hips and then take an inhale. Lengthen upward, fill up your lungs, and then begin to kick your left leg back and up without leaning your body forward. Just continue to kick your left leg back and up, toe pointed, to get that nice deep backward bend happening in your lower back first before you ever bring your body down. Keep reaching your right arm up towards the ceiling, chin stays with your shoulder. Keep kicking your left leg back and up, right leg straight and strong. Bring the weight more forward. Come off the exterior of your heel and really lock your standing leg. So engage your quadricep, draw up on your kneecap, but keep kicking with your left leg. Your left shoulder is completely relaxed. Don't use any muscle. Just put all the energy into the leg that's doing the kicking. Keep breathing, keep reaching, lungs stay full. Take an inhale, reach for the ceiling, and then kick just a little bit harder, keeping your body up. And then change. Slowly lower back down, bring your left leg down, right arm down. Feet share the weight, take a round of breath. Second set, bring your right hand out, palm facing up, elbow close to your body. Reach back, pick up your right foot from the inside or closer to the ankle if you know you're a little bit more flexible and want to start leaning forward here in the second set. Bring your left hand up, bicep next to your ear, elbow locked. Take an inhale, lengthen upward, and then begin to kick your right leg back and up until your knee and thigh disappear behind you. If here in the second set, you want to bring your body down, go for it. Kick your leg back and up. Don't sacrifice the deep bend in your lower back. Keep kicking and reaching. Chin stays with your shoulder. 2 shoulders stretching in opposite directions. Right shoulder disappearing back behind you. Keep breathing as you bring the weight forward off behind your big and second toe. Standing leg is straight and strong. Kick your foot into your hand and then change. Come back down. Right leg comes down, left arm comes down. Now bring your left hand out, palm facing up, elbow close to your body. Reach back, pick up your left foot from the inside, 2 inches below your toes or at the ankle. Keep all 5 fingers together. Let your left shoulder start relaxing back behind you as you bring your right arm up. Bicep next to your ear, elbow locked. Squeeze your fingers together. Take an inhale, stretch, lengthen upward, and then begin to kick your left leg back and up. Kick your left leg back and up, left shoulder relaxing, stretching back behind you as you reach your arm forward. You can start to hinge at your hip here in the second set if you'd like, but just keep kicking. Weight forward, in behind your big and second toe, come off the exterior of your heel. Your standing leg is straight and strong as you kick harder. Use your glutes, use your quads, reach your right arm towards the mirror as you kick your left leg back and up and hold it there. And then change, slowly release. Bring your left leg down, right arm comes down, feet share the weight. Now step right to the back of your mat for Tulanandasana, balancing stick. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side. Now, with this one, you can inhale your arms up over your head sideways like we usually do. And release your index finger, cross your thumbs, squeeze your palms, elbows locked. Or you can practice this one with your hands on your hips here in the room temperature environment. It helps to keep your hips level, and you won't lean as far forward necessarily in your first set. Now take an inhale, step forward onto your right foot and plant the weight. Lock both legs, point your left toes. Now take another inhale, stretch up, and then bring your body down and bring your leg up. Keep your body in a straight line. You might only tilt just a little bit here in the room temperature environment, or you can bring your body all the way down if you're feeling nice and warm and you've got a heat source. Stretch forward through the tips of your fingers. Keep your toes pointed. Reach back through the tips of your toes as you stretch your spine in opposite directions. Chin away from your chest. And then change. Step back up. Step your feet back together. Keep your arms right where they are. Now step forward onto your left foot and plant the weight. Lock both legs. Point your right toes. Take an inhale. Lengthen up through the top of your head or through your fingertips. And then bring your body down and bring your leg up. Keep your body in a nice straight line. So belly in strong, chest lifted, squeezing your palms together if they're over your head. Keep your toes pointed, reaching them towards the back wall. If your hands are on your hips, hips level, stretch forward, reach back, change, step back up. Put your arms back down to your side, take a round of breath. Second set. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, interlock your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, squeeze your palms. Arms back, chin level, step forward onto your right foot and plant the weight. Lock both legs. Point your left toes, take an inhale, lengthen up, then bring your body down and bring your leg up until your body and your leg are parallel to the floor. If you start collapsing, just work the pose right where you need to. Stretch forward through the tips of your fingers, belly in strong, rib cage out, pull your belly in as you reach forward, stretch back, leg locked, change, step back up. Keep your arms right where they are. Now step forward onto your left foot and plant the weight. Lock both legs, point your right toes, take an inhale, stretch up, then bring your body down and bring your leg up until your body and your leg are both parallel to the floor. Keep breathing, chest lifted, chin away from your chest. Look 4 feet on the floor in front of you. If your body's all the way down, reach forward through the tips of your fingers as you point your toes. Reach back through the tips of your toes, and then change. Step back up. Bring your arms back down to your side. Take a round of breath. Next is Dandiyamana Vipaktapada Paschimottanasana. Separate leg posterior stretching. Take a 90-degree turn to your left. Start with your feet together on the left side of your mat. Eyes focus forward. Now inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Exhale, take a big 4-foot step to the right and bring your arms down parallel to the floor. Slide your heels out wider than your toes to pigeon toe your feet. Now engage your quadriceps, pull your belly in, hips forward, chest lifted. Take an inhale, stretch upward, and then fold forward at your hips. Lead with your chin and your chest. Slide your hands down the backs of your legs until they reach the floor. Now, because we're in room temperature environment, don't go all the way to the floor if that's what you would expect to do. Really listen to your body. Keep the weight rolled forward in the balls of your feet, but keep your quadriceps locked. It's that locking of the quadriceps that allows you to safely stretch out the hamstrings no matter where you are in this pose. So keep your belly pulled in. Back of the neck is long, spine is long, quadriceps working as you fold forward. Sliding your hands down the backs of your legs, letting them rest maybe on the backs of your knees, your calves, your Achilles tendons. And you can gently begin to pull. Just keep the back of your neck relaxed, quadriceps working the whole time, belly in, pull on the backs of your legs, stretch. And then slowly come back up, pull your belly in, come up with a long spine, arms out to your side. Step your right foot back to your left and put your arms down. Second set. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Exhale, take a big 4-foot step to the right and bring your arms down parallel to the floor. Slide your heels out wider than your toes and engage your quadriceps. This is another posture where you want to keep your quadriceps engaged for the whole time. Now pull your belly in, hips forward, chest lifted. Inhale, lengthen up, reach your arms apart, and then fold forward at your hips. Swan dive down, leading with your chin in your chest. Arms stay out to your sides until they're ready to slide down the backs of your legs. Keep your quadriceps engaged. Weight rolled forward into the balls of your feet to tilt your pelvis. Keep breathing. Belly in, spine long. Slide your hands down the backs of your legs. If they do reach the floor here in the second set, scoop up your heels from the outside, all 5 feet together, all 5 fingers together, and then gently begin to pull. Keep your spine long, chin away from your chest, looking on the mat in front of you, right in between the balls of your feet, lengthening your spine down, quadriceps still working. Just give that safe stretch to your hamstrings, and then your hips, and then finally your whole spine stretching as you pull your torso through your thighs. And then slowly reverse. Pull your belly in, slowly lift your chest up, arms out to your sides, step your right foot back to your left, and put your arms down. Next is the triangle pose. Peak of the series. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching on the left side of your mat with your eyes focused forward. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Exhale, take a big 4-foot step to the right and bring your arms down parallel to the floor. Now, the way to back this one off here in a non-heated environment is to take a smaller step. So if you took a huge step like you would in the hot room, maybe dial it back a little bit. Bring it in. Now bring your hips forward, chest lifted, pick up the toes of your right foot, pivot on your heel 90 degrees until your right foot faces the wall or the mirror in front of you. Keeping your left leg straight and strong, bend your knee until your knee is right over the top of your foot. Your thigh is probably not going to be parallel to the floor unless you've really managed to heat up your space. Now pull your belly in, chest lifted, take an inhale, reach your arms apart, and then move your arms. Move your arms only until they're perpendicular to the floor. The back of your hand, the back of your arm, might be your elbow is on the inside of your right thigh. Now turn your head, gently look up at your left fingertips. Drive the weight down into your right heel as you press back on your right knee with the help of your right arm. Pull your belly in, chest lifted, spine long, back of the neck is long. Keep breathing steady as you sink the weight down into your right heel and reach your arms in opposite directions. Now inhale, lift your torso up, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Bend your knee until the front of your knee is over the top of your foot. Keep your right leg straight and strong. Now take an inhale, hips forward, belly in, chest lifted, reach your arms apart, and then move your arms to the left. Move your arms to the left until they're perpendicular to the floor, palms out. Now sink the weight down into your left heel as you press back on your left knee with the help of your left arm. Might be the back of your hand, the wrist, your forearm. It's probably not going to be as deep as you're used to in the hot room. Now sink your weight down into that left heel. Keep that right leg straight, strong, right foot glued to the floor. Pull your belly in, chest lifted, spine long. Gently tilt your head, look up at your right fingertips, but keep the back of your neck long, breathing steady, belly in, chest lifted. Now inhale, lift your torso up. Turn your arm, straighten your leg, turn your arms back, step your right foot back to your left, put your arms down. Round of breath. Second set. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch. Exhale, take a big 4-foot step to the right, maybe a little bit smaller here, even in your second set though. And bring your arms down parallel to the floor. Pick up the toes of your right foot, pivot on your heel 90 degrees, and then keeping your left leg straight and strong, bend your right knee enough so that the front of your knee is over the top of your foot. Maybe your thigh is parallel here in your second set, but maybe not, and that's okay. Now take an inhale, hips forward, belly in, chest lifted, reach your arms apart, and then move your arms. Move your arms until they're perpendicular to the floor, squeeze all 5 fingers together. Drive the weight down into your right heel as you press back on your right knee with the help of your right arm. Might be the back of your hand, might be the back of your forearm. Just press back on that knee. Keep the left leg straight and strong, left foot flat on the floor. Breathing continuously, chest lifted as you reach your arms in opposite directions. And then inhale to lift your torso up, straighten your right leg, turn your right toes in, turn your left toes out. Bend your left knee. Bend your left knee until the front of your knee is over the top of your foot, keeping that right leg straight and strong, belly in, hips forward, chest lifted. Take an inhale as you reach your arms apart and then move your arms to the left. Move your arms to the left until they're perpendicular to the floor. and sink the weight down into your left heel. Press back on your left knee with the help of your left arm. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Turn your head to the right. Chin touches the skin of your right shoulder. Squeeze your fingertips together. Reach your arms in opposite directions. Belly pulled in. Sink the weight down into your left heel as you push your hips forward. And then inhale to lift your torso up. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left toes in. Step your right foot back to your left and put your arms down. Beautiful work. Next is Dandiyamana Vipaktapada Janushirasana. Standing separate leg, forehead to knee. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching on the left side of your mat. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways, palms touch, cross your thumbs only. Take a 3-foot step to your right, and then pick up your toes, pivot on your heels 90 degrees. Take a quick peek down at your heels, make sure they're in one line. And your back foot is at a 45-degree angle so that you can bring your left hip forward. Bring your left hip forward, arms up over your head, take an inhale, lengthen upward, then tuck your chin, curl forward. Curl forward, going nice and easy. Start bending your knee much sooner than you might in the hot room. Try to put your forehead on your knee. Do separate your hands for balance if you need to. Just keep your belly pulled in here. Press your forehead into your knee, bending your knee as much as you need to in order to make that forehead to knee contact. Just look for that throat choke sensation that you find in the hot room. Keep breathing off the top quarter of your lungs. Always separating your hands if you need to for balance. Even when you're not used to doing that, just press your forehead into your knee, rounding your spine up towards the ceiling. And then slowly reverse. Bring your palms back together over your head. Come up nice and slow. Take it easy. Chin up. Now pick up your toes. Pivot on your heels 90 degrees to the left. 90 degrees to the left again. Quick peek at your heels to see that they're still in one line. Your back foot's at a 45-degree angle. Keep your arms up over your head if you can. Now bring your right hip forward. Keep it there. Pull your belly in, engage your abdominals. Take an inhale. Lengthen upward, tuck your chin, lock your elbows, squeeze your palms, curl forward. Curl forward one vertebrae at a time, squeezing your chin into your chest. 2 hips still in one line. Put your forehead on your knee, bending your knee as much as you need to in order to get that forehead to knee contact. And please do separate your hands at the bottom if you need to for balance. Keep your 2 hips level. So on this side, it's left hip up and back, right hip down and forward, belly in tight so you can round your spine up, squeezing your chin into your chest for that throat choke sensation. Keep breathing. And then slowly reverse, keeping your chin pinned to your chest. Bring your palms together over your head. Come up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, till your chin comes up last. Pivot 90 degrees to your right. Step your feet back together. Put your arms down. Round a breath. Second set. Inhale your arms up over your head sideways. Palms touch. Cross your thumbs only. Take your 3-foot step to the right with your right foot. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels 90 degrees to the right. See your 2 heels in one line with a quick peek down, and then bring your left hip forward. Bring your left hip more forward. And then take an inhale, lengthen upward, tuck your chin, lock your elbows, squeeze your palms, and curl forward. Curl forward, squeezing your chin into your chest. Keep your 2 hips level as you come down, and bend your knee as soon as you need to. Bend your knee as soon as you need to. Let your hands come apart. Keep breathing. Put your forehead on your knee. Separate your hands if you need to at the bottom for balance. Now press your forehead into your knee, keeping your chin squeezed into your chest. Work through that throat choke sensation. And then slowly reverse. Bring your palms back together over your head, thumbs crossed. Press the floor away from you with your left leg. Don't twist as you come up. Chin comes up last. Now pivot 90 degrees to the left, 90 degrees to the left again. This time bring your right hip forward. Your right foot's at a 45-degree angle, 2 heels still in one line. Now take an inhale, lengthen upward, tuck your chin, lock your elbows, squeeze your palms, and curl forward. Curl forward until your forehead touches your knee, separating your hands if you need to for balance, even here in your second set when you might not normally do that. Just listen to your body. Keep your chin squeezed into your chest, belly pulled in tight as you drive your spine up towards the ceiling with a rounding sensation. Press your chin into your chest, press your forehead into your knee, and press the floor away from you. Now to change, bring your palms back together over your head. Slowly uncurl, keeping your chin squeezed to your chest. Chin comes up last. Now pick up your toes. Pivot 90 degrees to the right. Step your right foot back to your left and put your arms down. Next is tree pose. It's our last balancing posture for the day. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side, whichever way you'd like to face. You might like to see yourself from the side in this one. Start with your feet together, heels and toes touching side by side. Transfer your weight to your left foot. Use both hands. Pick up your right foot. Pull up your right foot as high as you can onto your left thigh. Going nice and slow. Listening to your knees. Don't pull it right up to where you would expect it to go, as you're not working in a hot room. It might be much lower on your thigh today. Just listen to your knee. All the rotation happens from your hip. Hold your foot from underneath with your left hand, or bring your right hand up to your chest. Thumb touching your sternum, palm flat, all 5 fingers together. Press your right hip forward as you press your right knee back. Pull your belly in. Chest stays lifted. Tailbone tucked. Get that curve out of your lower spine. Lengthen up through your spine. Bring your shoulder blades together down the middle of your spine. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Chin level. Face relaxed. Gentle smile on your face. If your foot does happen to be comfortable at the juncture of your hip and thigh here in your first set, you can bring both hands to your chest. But if it's not all the way up at the juncture of your hip and thigh, just keep holding it there. Lengthen upward. And then slowly release. Let your right leg come down. Transfer your weight to your right foot. Lift up your left leg as high as you can onto your right thigh without forcing it. Listen to your knee. Listen to your hip. I don't want anyone getting injured here doing this practice in a lukewarm room or a cold room. Pull your foot up as high as you can on your right thigh. Hold your foot from underneath with your right hand, letting your left knee gently drop down and back. Left hip comes forward. Now engage your standing leg. Pull in your lower abdomen and tuck your tailbone down. Lengthen up through the top of your skull. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Let them relax. Shoulder blades come together down at the top of your spine. Keep breathing. Belly in, chest lifted, continuously lengthening up through the top of your head as you drive the weight down evenly into your standing foot. Press that left knee down and back, left hip forward. Hold it there. And then slowly release. Let your left foot come down, feet share the weight, arms come back to your sides. Next is toe stand. It's a deepening of the tree pose. Unless you've been able to get your environment heated up really good and hot, I wouldn't recommend going all the way into toe stand, but I'll describe what you should do just to keep practicing that nice good stretch. So transfer your weight to your left foot. You can use both hands. Pull your right foot up as high as you can on your left thigh. Your second set of this one might just be getting your foot up to where you normally get it. Now, if you have your foot at the juncture of your hip and thigh, you can hold your foot with one hand or bring both hands to your chest, then pull your belly in and just fold forward. Look at the floor, 4 feet in front of you, fold forward, and then just hang out with your standing leg locked, feeling that amazing stretch up and down the backs of your legs, in through your hips. You might let your head hang heavy. Some of you might be prepared to try to put your forehead on your knee here in this position. Just keep breathing, and then slowly reverse. Lift your torso back up if you're doing the beginnings of the toe stand. Tree weights per toe. And then we all release together. Bring your arms back down to your side. Feet share the weight. Now transfer your weight to your right foot. You can use both hands to pull up your left foot as high as you can on your right thigh, sole of the foot facing the ceiling. You can hold your foot from underneath. Keep holding it with both hands if you need to. Or if your foot is comfortable at the juncture of your hip and thigh, you can bring both hands to your chest. If you're ready to try the beginnings of toe stand, transfer your gaze 4 feet on the floor in front of you, and then fold forward at your hips. Keep your belly in, keep your hips level, fold forward at your hips. Put your hands on the floor in front of you. All the weight is in your hands. Standing legs still straight and strong. Now relax the back of your neck. Let your head hang heavy. Feel that good stretch all up the back of your right leg. Belly pulled in. Keep breathing. Maybe reach to touch your forehead to your knee. And then slowly reverse. Pull your belly in. Lift up your torso. Tree weights for toe. And then we all release together. Beautiful work. Now turn around. Lie on your back in Savasana. This is a 90-minute class, so we're going to start a 2-minute Savasana right now.